Hello, my name is Days, and welcome to the YouTube channel The Last Days. This is a game called Vintage Story, and currently I'm customizing it. You can see this game is kind of similar to Minecraft,
Alright.
and currently I'm just voicing over the video that I made of this game. I'm gonna try to narrate the first episode, I'm guessing, for right now. Because what I really want to do is just talk over the videos, and probably edit it, take out the boring stuff and whatnot. But here I'm trying to collect some rocks. There's certain types of rocks that you can't collect. There's flint
Limestone.
and limestone. I think limestone I can use to make leather or something, but I can't craft with limestone. I can't make tools out of it. You chip away from stones to make your stone tools. Unlike Minecraft, you just go get a pickaxe, from chopping down a tree and collect stone to get cobblestone. This game has more detail, more process to do anything in this world, so it'll take a lot more longer to do anything. Right now, I'm just trying to find stones, like I said, collecting sticks, and throughout the game you see me exploring and trying to collect food, because your hunger is the green bar by the slots, your inventory, and that's the only inventory I have actually for right now. The red bar is my health, the gear is the sanity. I gotta pay attention it doesn't go counterclockwise, because that's how it lowers down the sanity. Yeah, this right now is just trying to collect materials and stones. Hey, look at that, there's a hole. Hopefully I don't fall into that later on in the game. Planting down a seed, a birch seed probably, from breaking all these bushes. I don't know why I said it that way. Yeah, nah. I'm not falling down there. Whoop. So close to falling off there. Just trying to collect granite. I believe that was granite. For the stones to make tools, sticks, to craft with them, I'm opening up the map, trying to look around what I got. Because I added the settings to the world to be 70% land or something like that, because I heard the new update on this game has to do with water, with oceans. It's a very wet place that we spawned at, but quite a gorgeous game. And this is just basically trying to, well, I thought that was flax. Flax is a really good plant to have. To make, I don't know what it's called. The rope, I guess. I'm looking at the mushroom to see if it will give me a negative effect. If it will take my health away. And I guess it does. Yeah, see, that was my inventory right there, the crafting. There's no slots for book bag. So I'm just moving it around, putting it how I like it. Yeah, that mushroom must have been poisonous. There's a lot of mushrooms in this game, and certain mushrooms can feed you or hurt you. Look at that, flint and granite. Now, here's where I start napping the stone to make tools. I place down a rock on the ground and start chiseling away with the other rock in hand. Currently I put down flint, and I'm making a flint axe. Here, I believe I'm trying to make a knife. Just chipping away the little cubes that are basically showing on the stone to what chip away. I try to make myself a spear, an axe, and a knife. A shovel, I later on make it in the video, because you could just dig away at the dirt with your hands. But having a shovel can be useful. But there's a problem with these stone tools. They break away. So you really feel the loss after losing a stone tool, because you're putting in the time to collect the stone, then you're making the stone into a tool, and then there's a durability. Obviously there's more better tools, materials in this game. I'm currently collecting grass with a knife. You can cut grass to collect dry grass with a knife. Right there, I just showed you I could craft a torch. I didn't make it because I need a campfire. But it's raining and the fire wouldn't even start. And that's a pear tree. That's my first time bumping into a pear tree. Just stared at the young pear tree. I didn't really understand. That was quartz on the ground that I just looked at. I didn't pick it up because I could later come back and pick it up if I need it, or also I can mine it out. I'm cutting through this video. There's a lot of edits. Here I'm collecting berries. Easy food source to collect besides mushrooms and vegetables. You see there's different wood type variants. Pretty sure that's oak. I don't think so. It might just be another tree, but I might be wrong. Yeah, this game you have to explore if you want to find materials, to find a nice place to settle down, which is what I'm trying to do. But also, I'm trying to look for clay. Clay is the main important thing, because it's hard to find. Usually when I'm looking for it, it's so hard to find. And I tend to walk out with my spear. If you saw earlier, I walk with my spear because if an animal attacks me from surprise, I'm able to fight it instantly without going through my slots. Try to pull out my weapon. This gravel mountain. Look at that. Not at the bushes, but yeah, I'm trying to collect a lot of sticks as I go on. Actually, I would like to take that back. What I was first trying to find are cattails, which is that plant in front of us. I am looking for clay while I'm doing this, but I'm trying to collect cattails and the cattail seeds. One, the seeds so I can plant them later on somewhere else, so I don't have to travel so far to come back here, look on my map and mark it. I could do that. But if I take the seeds and plant them to a body of water or on the ground, I could just pick them out from there. But the cattails, I can make baskets to make inventory. Right here, I accidentally cut a plant that makes thatch, and I didn't realize it. Not until later on. I thought it was bugged, my game, but it's not. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out. Now, I collected enough, I believe, for one basket. Yeah, here I am crafting the basket out of the cattails. Oh no, I made two. You see where I put them? Now I got inventory. Let's go, baby! I got more space to carry stuff. But I moved my stuff in there so I can have my hotbar open a little more. Have more space, actually, is what I should say. I just don't like the mess. But it's easier to get what I need quicker and spot it easier. Here, I'm just trying to collect food. I try to collect more cattails because I want to fill up my 4 other slots. The 2 other slots, actually, I should say, to have more baskets. It's just tedious work, but it has to be done. Another jump cut. Here I'm exploring again, but look what I found. Peat. The little spots on the ground, that block right there, is peat. It's really good for later on, for for fuel. It's good for fire, for fuel. When I'm trying to smelt ores, I'm marking it on the map. So later on I could come back with a shovel, or later when I have a base, I can come back and collect it. So I can use it as another source of fuel in order to get into smithing. I am currently running in the woods because I'm pretty sure it's getting late, and I crafted a shovel earlier. Here I'm gonna make a dugout, basically a little cave, temporary shelter for the night, because there are monsters and also the animals. You know, the first night I'm not gonna really try to build a base. I'm gonna find a perfect spot for my base, but see, I'm gonna build something simple because I'm not gonna really care much about it. I'm gonna try to abandon it later. Oh yeah, here I am trying to collect fallen sticks on the ground, because you always need sticks. This game, you just always need sticks. And here I am just trying to clear it out. And if you heard that, that was a wolf. Boy, I do not want to mess with wolves. Unless I'm going to purposely hunt them. But right now, I'm not really ballsy enough to go fuck with a wolf. Alright, now I'm starting to make the torches. From earlier, if you saw, I didn't make them. Now, I believe I'm going to try to chop wood with my axe to get firewood. Because we're going to try to make a campfire for the night. I'm pretty sure I crafted a fire starter. Got to put some grass down. Then the firewood. There's the fire starter. It's basically 2 sticks, 1 grass. Just rubbing it together to start the fire. Getting the torches out. Try to light them up. Now, torches, you can keep them in your inventory, they won't go out. You can keep them in your hands and they won't go out. But if you put them on the wall, they have a timer on them, and they could die out. And you could just make new torches. Oh yeah, I'm putting it in my offhand. Looking at my hunger. It goes down quicker if you're holding stuff in your offhand. But yeah, I just gotta make sure I don't walk in the water with the torch, because the torch will go out. Now, right now, I'm trying to collect some grass, because I'm able to make, actually, I'm collecting grass so I can make a hay bale, which I need 3 to make the basic bed. Now, I could survive the entire night without the bed, but nights are long and dark. And I'm just freaking out because I don't want the wolves to attack me late at night. Yeah, see? Hay bale. And I guess I'm trying to figure out how much I need. Oh no, I have enough. There we go, we got the basic bed. I'm trying to place it down. There we go. Man, I hate those wolves. They're real close. Man. Yeah, I'm just have the fire and the torch to keep light, to feel comfortable. Alright, it's the next day in the game. Trying to collect my bed because I don't want to craft another one. So I'm able to move it around. And also the bed is not a checkpoint. This is not a respawn point. You hear that? That's a drifter. There we go. That's a drifter. That's a monster. Try to hit it through the walls, but I couldn't. There we go. Start attacking it with the spear. I'm pretty sure these drifters can throw rocks as well. I'm trying to harvest it with the stone knife. Sometimes they give you things, but this one had nothing. Looking at the map, because today we're looking for clay. Or we're still on that mission of finding clay. It's very important to find clay. Oh, there's more drifters, but I'm running away. That's a mushroom, but I didn't take it because I didn't want to stick anytime sooner. And there's a rabbit, small one. It's not even worth killing because I believe it's a baby. It's just a matter. Oh boy. I don't remember because I'm looking at a small screen while I'm editing this video. But that was a monster, I believe, that throws spears. And that red portal right there is called a rift. Those things you gotta be careful not walk into because they'll make you drop your sanity. And you hear that sound? That's a boar. I was happy to hear that. That's a baby boar. Where there's boars, they're bigger boars, mother boars, male boars, you know. I'm happy because I can kill them and collect their meat, their leather, and their fat. Oh yeah, I'm still trying to craft another basket. I already have 3, but should I have 1 more? Look, a boar. I'm confused why it wasn't aggro or run away from me. Because most of the time those boars will attack you or run away from you. Just the sight of you. I'm pretty sure I have enough to make 1 more. Yep. Now I have more space, but obviously it didn't give me a lot because there are still more things to craft to make. Oh snap, see what I mean? That boar finally attacked us. I guess it realized. They attack you if you're close to their babies. So if you hear the baby boar scream, be ready for the mother to attack you. But like I was saying, there are more inventory I don't know, gear to make more slots to have. And I don't remember what I'm trying to look for. I'm pretty sure I looked up clay to see where I could find it, because this is the handbook. This game gives you a handbook. You can look up blocks, items, and it'll tell you how to craft them or where to locate them. But it's also the starter, the tutorial. It tells you how to play this game. Yeah, it's important to explore in this game, because I went past a birch forest, a young pear tree, more peat, which I marked on the map. But you see that little cave. It's really good for a basic shelter if it gets late again. And I find more berries. So if you ever play this game, it's important to explore. It's the only way you can move forward in this game. And right there is a ruin. They have normally some ruins have vases, and the vases have loot. But also this bony dirt, I heard you could like dig it up and get good stuff out of it. But I also was told dig under it, because there might be more stuff. But I guess this one didn't have any. reach stone and I don't have a pickaxe to dig that out. And no, you cannot make a stone pickaxe. You need a copper pickaxe, because that's like the first material you get to use in this game. So yeah, I'm just looking around at this ruin right here. Here, I'm exploring, and boy did I get lucky. You see that gray block? Yeah, see that? You see it? Blue clay. We found blue clay. Look how much there is of it too. I'm trying to look around how much there is. I'm looking around, but look at that. That is a big chunk of blue clay. And you already know I'm marking it on my map, so I could come back to it, dig it up as much as I want to start getting into pottery, because pottery is going to be necessary throughout the beginning and I guess the entire game. I haven't been able to fully beat the game. I only played it a couple times, but I really wanted to beat the game while making videos. I'm pretty sure I'm making a knife. Yeah, I'm making a knife here. But also I'm gonna craft a shovel, just in case it breaks, it can be replaced. That's a good thing about this game. If your tools break, if you have a tool in your inventory, it will go to that slot where you were holding your tool, and it will replace it for you. It's such a good mechanic. I love it. First clay. Now that I think about it, I should cut the grass. Have that grass to make hay bales or whatever I want later on down the road. But I was lucky enough to find this within an hour, because the times that I played this game before, it's taken me like hours and hours just to find clay. There's variety clays. I heard there's fire clay, and there's blue clay, which is this, and red clay. That's my alarm going off. 1 hour gameplay of this game. Well, that's the first episode. I hope you enjoy, guys.